start to the foundation on the back of which what needs to be done. Hungama is also privileged to have Intel as an investor. Intel has been an investor into Hungama now for 10 years. Intel has been at the forefront of some of the most amazing innovation, whether it's to do with its technologies linked to actually sort of streaming, or it is to do with gaming and virtual reality, etc. So I think, various partners got together, and Hungama has taken pride in the fact that, in the last 20 years, if one thing we have done for the industries, we've always been a couple of years ahead. We have used this way to demystify the medium to all our stakeholders, whether it is the artist fraternity, the studios, the record labels, and we've paved the way in such a way that everyone wins, whether it's to do with the industry, the consumers, and today Web3 is getting to a stage where you can actually have what you call as fractional ownership. You can not just be a fan, you can feel that you have a stake and ownership in things. So this is a step in that direction, and I couldn't have been happier to have one of the sort of most successful film stars of Hindi and Indian cinema to be partnering with us. He also happens to be one of the most elusive stars, so it makes me bringing him onto this stage even more special. And I mean it, Ajay, with all respects. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Would you like to add something to that?
No, everybody's still trying to understand what Web3 was. I was also doing the same thing till Neelaj explained to me how it works, and I love technology, and I feel that we always have to look ahead, not behind, otherwise we'll be left behind. So this is something just as the beginning, and it might look very small today, but it's going to go, it's going to replace everything, like everybody thought in the 90s for the internet. So that's how it is.
All right, thank you.
Well, I want to add here, see again, keeping with his sort of approach of speaking little always, but I must use this chance to mention. I mean, we know Ajay as an actor, as a filmmaker, and his passion for the craft is such. I was reading Amitji's, one of his interviews on Runway34 itself, and he was talking about, and Amitji is a person who's also very, very disciplined. He was talking about how amazed he was with all the cameras that were set up, and Ajay would go across and do this. And we've seen his passion out of films like Tanaji, which is one of the biggest hits, but the entire visual effects of that camera. So one thing that he did say to me was that jo bhi karo isko, make it such that it reaches maximum number of people. So that's why jo humne yahan pe kiya is simple. The idea is to make it inclusive, and this was a little bit of a brief that we got. So we are trying to do that.
Well, I'm sure you guys are definitely doing a commendable job, and like he also mentioned that you want to reach out to the masses, and this is going to be a great platform where you both have collaborated together and getting involved and taking people to new heights and making them reach to where they have not, like the metaverse. So a huge round of applause for them. And जैसे कि मैंने आप सब लोगों से प्रॉमिस किया था कि कुर्सी की पेटी बांध लीजिए, दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ फन फिल्ड राइड. तो अब वो टाइम आ चुका है. फिलहाल लाइक वी आर मिड एयर हियर, एंड राइट नाउ देयर इज समथिंग very important and very interesting that we would also like to announce, and I think I'll leave it to you, Ajay, to reveal that particular thing that we are supposed to mention it to them.
Why don't you say?
Okay, with your permission. So, you saw the experience of the game. I mean, game is one point, which is, yes, you earn points in that, you can take it across, etc. But in today's time, there is an entire set of moviegoers, cinegoers, consumers who are wanting some kind of a little more than just experiencing something. And that is where I'm delighted that with Runway34, we will also be introducing a set of NFTs. NFTs is essentially non-fungible tokens. We've taken certain parts from the film, the characters of the film,